September is right around the corner, and that means grilling season is almost over. Oh.
Well, here to teach us how to craft the perfect Labor Day barbecue is Chef Ted Pryor, Executive Chef of Manhattan Seaside Grill.
Welcome to Arise, Chef Pryor.
Thanks for having me.
How are you?
Really excited.
Okay, so if we're not a grill master like you, how do we get this surf and turf on and do it the right way for Labor Day?
It's very, beef and lamb is very different than fish, obviously. So we have two restaurants. One's the Seafire Grill, and one's Benjamin's Steakhouse. So we really have the best of both worlds. We have, the surf and turf.
Yeah.
So we treat them each very, very differently.
Okay.
And so what we've done is we brought some raw product for you.
Okay.
Some absolutely beautiful domestic lamb chops and very 21-day aged ribeye.
Very well marbled.
Very, very well marbled. You can see that. They both are. They're beautifully red, and they're beautifully aged. And grilling steaks is a little easier. It's a less complicated process than grilling fish.
Really? Why do you say that?
Well, you need a hot grill, but it doesn't generally stick.
Gotcha.
You leave it 5 minutes aside, it'll come right off, and you'll have medium rare, and it's a little, not a very complicated process.
Okay.
What you really want to do is you want to get the best product, though, because you can't fake it afterwards. If you start with a poor product, you're never going to end up with a good dish.
That's true.
So I really recommend, especially when it comes to meat, you buy prime, get the absolute best you can find. It's worth it.
It's worth it.
Because if you buy something a little that's not quite there, you're not going to get it.
You get what you pay for.
Well, exactly.
Yep.
And really the same thing with the fish. Here we have a beautiful swordfish, beautiful salmon,
pretty.
and they both grill wonderfully. This is something we really do. Labor Day weekend, you think of those big steaky fish that you really can, put on a hot fire and they won't stick and they're really flavorful and they'll hold their body.
Really?
And so we usually just use salt and pepper, but you can do different marinades, different sauces, and but salt and pepper, with a good quality fish is almost enough.
Are you serious?
Yeah,
so
I think
that's
so.
like quick cooking too. So if you have guests over, you can put it on the grill.
Exactly.
They don't have to wait around.
Yeah,
Drink a little
bit of
rosé,
lemon.
and they're good to go.
And that's really our philosophy at Seafire Grill. We really let the product stand for itself. So we grill it simply, and we might have one sauce and a piece of vegetable with it, but we don't really cover it with a lot of different marinades and things to mask the flavor. We trust the actual product, the actual fish is going to have its own flavor that we can rely on.
Now, what are some of the other mistakes that some people make when it comes to grilling? Clearly not buying the best cut of meat or the best fish is one of them. What's another one that we should look out for?
Especially for fish, you have to trust the fish on the grill. If you
what does that mean exactly? That sounds very chef-like and esoteric.
More
how do I trust the fish?
You're exactly right. So when you put it on there, let it cook for 3 or 4 minutes. You can't keep on peeking at it, or else it'll stick.
Okay.
So you put it on a hot grill with a little bit of oil and let it sit there for 4 or 5 minutes. You think it's burning, but it's not.
Okay.
You're okay. And then...
Are you sure it's not burning?
It's not burning.
Okay.
And after 5 minutes, and you can see this as we go over to the cook product. It has a nice grill on it, grill marks, but it was on there for about 4 minutes, 5 minutes until we turned it.
Okay.
And it comes right off. But if you do it too fast, it will stick.
Well, I'm an all-year griller. I have
love
a great
that.
taste.
So am I.
And you've worked at Lidl, Opia, Orsay, Michael Jordan's Steakhouse. How do we mere mortals take our barbecue to the next level? I need this information.
Yeah.
I think a lot of it obviously has to do where don't go to necessarily the supermarket if you don't have to. Find your fishmonger, an absolute, real fish store if you can do that. Not everywhere can do that, but try to get to know your the guy that's cutting your fish and finding your fish. That's really what we do is we source things beautifully. But after that, you come up with marinades, and there's all sorts. You can just do very simple, parsley and garlic and oil marinade for your swordfish, and a citrus marinade for your salmon, and the steaks. Again, we just try to keep it very simply.
Yeah.
What do people tend to do wrong? I mean, there's a lot of mistakes you can make. What can you do wrong? What do we avoid?
I think people generally just they can overcook their fish, and that becomes especially swordfish. Swordfish is a little there's technique to it. You want it to just bring it a little under all the way cooked, so almost medium.
Okay.
So there's just a little bit of translucent color, and salmon again, it should be a medium rare. If you overcook it, we all know how dry fish can get.
And that's the worst. Oh, now
what's the worst going to happen is you take it off, you look at it, and you have to put it back on for a minute. It's better to do that than to have it overcooked.
Ooh, dry salmon. Ooh, the thought of it.
Yeah.
Okay, so settle the debate for us. Charcoal, gas, or electric?
I
Pryor.
I grew up in charcoal, and my father would be ashamed if I went gas. It takes a little longer, but I think it adds a little more flavor.
Okay.
But everybody else in the family is slowly but surely going to electric because for the ease of it.
Electric, really?
What do you?
For the family,
I'm a gas.
You're a gas guy?
Gas. My brother just put in a big gas grill, and he loves it. So
they're amazing.
We all made fun of him, but you know, we just...
Especially in the winter. I have a terrace, so I go out on the terrace. I want to do it quick. You know, you don't want to sit there and like wait for the coals and be putting the fluid on it.
Wait, so grill season doesn't have to end just because
I don't think
September's
so.
around the corner?
No, we've been out in heavy parkas and upstate and just grilling, you know.
Really?
Yeah, sure.
You got to come over to the terrace. I keep inviting you. You got to get there.
I'm coming to the terrace.
December barbecues.
Will you have grilled swordfish for
I
me in
will barbecue
December?
all year round for you.
Okay. So what if we don't feel like working? Because I'm not really into cooking per se.
That's why you hire chefs. That's how you get the restaurant business
Are you hireable?
For a price, I think I am.
There you go.
Okay, so where can I taste some of your fine cuisine, though, Ted Pryor?
Well, like I said, we have 2 restaurants, and we really have the best of both worlds. We have Benjamin Steakhouse, which is here in Manhattan on 41st Street, and then we have the Seafire Grill in town on 48th Street.
Nice.
Yeah, it's really right down the street from you guys. I mean, we surrounded you.
We can go to his place and let him barbecue for us this weekend.
Exactly.
Yeah,
That's exactly what you do.
All right.
Come on over. We'll be working all weekend.
All right, we'll see you on Monday. It's a date.
Done deal.
Thank you so much for being here.
Pleasure to be here.
I'm ready to get my grill on. Well, my eat on.
I'm ready to eat.
All right, so you dig into that?
Can I dig into
I'm
this?
going to go to break.
Lamb chops are great.
Yeah, I think this
You're watching Arise Entertainment 360. Is that yummy?
is delicious.